Would you like to give a message to him?
Oh.
Kahit hindi natin alam kung sino ang may-ari niyan to this date. You lost already 6 years of your life. You're so young. You haven't lived your life to the fullest, and yet you are in that situation.
Napakahirap po talaga. Kasi tingin ng mga tao sa akin, drug lord ako. Nung unang punta ko sa RDC, tinanong ko sa akin ng mga gumagawa nun dun, kung pwede ba ako mag-supply sa kanila. Sabi ko, wala po talaga akong kinalaman dyan. Ang hirap mo. Buti sana kung ginawa ko talaga eh. Ang hirap po talaga. Kung meron man akong kasalanan, yun po yung sa TARA system. Totoo naman po lahat yun. Nagsabit po ako sa simula pa lang ng Senate hearing. Nag-cooperate na ako. Nag-request pa ako ng executive session. Binigyan pa ako ng Sergeant at Arms. Yung mga nilabas si Senator Lacson noon, hindi ko naman po kilala si Senator Lacson eh. Sarili niyang investigasyon yun eh. Mga nilabas siyang flowchart. Yun lang naman ang kasalanan ko. Di kasuhan nila ako tungkol doon. Pero hindi ako kailanman nagkaroon ng kahit anong kaso tungkol sa bribery. Kahit perjury nga lang, hindi nila ginawa eh. Siguro dahil takot sila. Palibasa, pinagte-text nila ako eh. Lahat ng text ko, binigay ko sa Senator Lacson. Pinaforensics pa niya sa Camp Crame. Meron pa akong certificate doon. Pero yung shabu, hindi ko po talaga ginawa yan. Hindi ko po gagawin yan kailanman.
Mark, you mentioned in your affidavit that you applied to become a state witness. When was this?
Nung na-mention ko po kasi si Pulong, dati, credible witness pa po ako eh, para sa kanila. Bago-bago pa siya na-mention. So, nung na-mention ko siya, sa hindi inaasang pagkakataon dahil sa Congress yun, bata pa po ako at sabi nyo nga, hindi ko naman alam i-handle yung situation na yun. So, nabanggit ko siya. Lahat ng pangaharas ginawa nila sa akin. Tinanggalan pa ako ni Senator Gordo ng Sergeant at Arms. Pagkatapos kong pagtuturo lahat ng mga taga-BOC na tumatanggap ng TARA sa akin. So, parang pinabayaan na niya ako para mamatay. So, nag-request ako kay Attorney Fortune na pakisabi na lang na mag-press conference na humihingi ako ng tawad kay Vice Mayor noon na Pulong Duterte. So, pagkatapos noon, so yun yung parang tingin ng tao na nag-recant ako, hindi nila alam yung totoong nangyari na grabing pangharas sa amin. Pati nanay ko, balak nilang patayin. So, the day after yata nun, tumawag hindi ako nagkakamali, kinontak niya si Attorney Raymond Fortune, kinontak ni Senator Lacson para pumunta sa opisina niya sa BGC. Tapos nung nandun kami, tinanong niya ako bakit ginawa ko yun. Sinabi ko nga dahil nga puro nga mga death threat yung natatanggap ko. So, tapos tinanggalan pa ako Sergeant at Arms. Sabi niya sa akin, tutulungan niya mabalik yung Sergeant at Arms ko. At baka pwede rin mailagay akong state witness. So, naibalik yung Sergeant at Arms ko nun. Pero yung state witness, hinarang ni Senator Gordon. Kaya, ngayon, walang nakasuhan na customs, ako lang ang nakasuhan. Ang kinonvict nila sa akin na kaso, itong drugs na to, wala talaga akong kinalaman. Yung mga bagay na may mga ebidensya, yung ginawa namin ng presentation ni Senator Lacson noon, yun yung mga taong walang kaso. Mga na-promote pa, narinig ko kay, dito, kay Jimmy. So, ganun yung naging justice dito sa Pilipinas. Yun yung nangyari sa amin.
Is it not that the reason why your application for state witness was denied is because you recanted your statement against Pulong Duterte and Mans Carpio? Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chairman, just an interjection, just full disclosure. Mr. Mark Taguba is a witness, one of the witnesses in my illegal drug smuggling case against Mr. Pulong Duterte and Small Abilera and the others. And right now,
Where is that pending, Senator?
it's pending with the DOJ.
see.
It's still pending.
It's due for preliminary investigation yet.
Yes, ma'am. And as for his status as for the inclusion in the witness protection program, it's also pending, Mr. Chairman, and right now, I got word from his lawyer that he is receiving threats right now from some people involved in the case, and that's why I'm going to plead on his behalf that he would be temporarily transferred into the detention facility of the House of Representatives, just so we can protect him, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, the manifestation of former Senator Trillanes with regards to the request. No, I also personally talked to Mark Taguba just a few minutes ago. Mr. Chairman, we will just discuss it on the admin matters. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Liwanagin ko lang, Mr. Chair. Of course, you testified before the Senate, no? Where you implicated Pulong Duterte and Mans Carpio. That is your first testimony.
In first testimony po sa Senate,
Yeah. Tama ba? That is your first testimony.
ang first testimony ko po sa Senate, yung para system po.
Yeah. But when did you start implicating Pulong Duterte and Mans Carpio?
Sa Congress na po yun. Congressional hearing po.
Oh, so there was an investigation also with the HOR.
Yes.
Okay. And then, after experiencing all those harassments that you mentioned, you recanted what you said before the House of Representatives.
Yes, Your Honor.
Tama. So this will be your third.
Third,
And as far as the implication of Pulong Duterte and Mans Carpio are concerned, this is your third testimony.
Your Honor, as far as I'm concerned, wala naman nagbago dito sa sinabi ko dito. Sa
Yeah.
iba.
But there, you mentioned having recanted what you said in the first investigation because you're experiencing already a lot of harassments. Tama ba yun?
Rika, wala po akong nirecant sa affidavit ko na kila Pulong Duterte po
In
ba?
other words, your testimony has been similar to this since the HOR investigation until your application as state witness was denied, and
Yes.
up to this time that you're appearing before the Quad. Wala nagbabago.
Wala pong nagbago, Your Honor.
I understand. Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chairman.
Senator Trillanes.
I was part of those who investigating in the Senate, and he during that press conference he just apologized to Pulong Duterte. He never recanted, and we clarified that in his next appearance in the Senate, Mr. Chairman, whether he is recanting anything from his earlier testimony. He replied in the negative, Mr.
I have nothing further, Mr.